We shall never surrender.
Alexander the Great records two great silver shields, spitting fire around the rims in the sky that dived repeatedly at his army as they were attempting a river crossing. The action so panicked his elephants, horses, and men they had to abandon the river crossing until the following day. Alexander the Great was not the first to see them, nor was he the first to find them troublesome. He tells of two strange craft that dived repeatedly at his army until the war elephants, the men, and the horses all panicked and refused to cross the river where the incident occurred. What did the things look like? His historian describes them as great shining silvery shields, spitting fire around the rims, things that came from the skies and returned to the skies. Alexander the Great lay siege to a fortress that would not yield. Its walls were 50 feet high and constructed so solidly that no siege engine was able to damage it. The Tyrians disposed of the greatest technicians and builders of war machines of the time, and they intercepted in the air the incendiary arrows and projectiles hurled by the catapults on the city. One day suddenly there appeared over the Macedonian camp these flying shields, as they had been called, which flew in triangular formation led by an exceedingly large one. The others were smaller by almost a half. In all there were 5. The unknown chronicler narrates that they circled slowly over Tyre while thousands of warriors on both sides stood and watched them in astonishment. Suddenly from the largest shield came a lightning flash that struck the walls. These crumbled, other flashes followed, and walls and towers dissolved, as if they had been built of mud, leaving the way open for the besiegers who poured like an avalanche through the breaches. The flying shields hovered over the city until it was completely stormed, then they very swiftly disappeared aloft, soon melting into the blue sky. Shields used by Alexander the Great's army shows that they had the symbol for the star Aldebaran on their shields, which begs the question, is there an alien connection? The star Aldebaran is often confused with the planet Venus, but this interpretation by mythologists is incorrect. This gives evidence that the multipointed star is not Venus but instead is the star Aldebaran, which gives evidence that there were aliens from the star Aldebaran that helped Alexander the Great's army. Some alternative theorists speculate that there's people from the star Aldebaran are living in the Hollow Earth. Assuming this, there could have been aliens from the Hollow Earth that helped Alexander the Great's army.